Since his WWE main roster debut in 2014, Alexander Rusev has been an undeniable force to be reckoned with. We've received a couple elites of his already, but this WWE Mattel Elite 46 figure could quite possibly be his definitive elite. This figure comes in the new packaging design. It's quite similar to the previous design, but makes way for the new build, a diorama. The information on the back features the return of ring attire date, which is certainly helpful for me when doing these reviews. This figure features Rusev from December 2015 when he wrestled Ryback at TLC. We've seen this head before, previously on a basic, but this is the first elite to feature it. It shows us contemporary Rusev with his ponytail and perfectly captures his resting bitch face. I think that the likeness is strong. It's a nice alternative to the Walmart exclusive Then Now Forever Elite head, if you prefer no emotion to that all-out emotion. Rusev's 2015 TLC attire is one of his more visually interesting outfits, but unfortunately there are some odd painting issues on mine. It seems like on the top sides of the hips, they forgot to add white paint, so they shoddily went back and added some, and it looks like they went in with whiteout or something ridiculous. It's definitely noticeable. Other than that, though, the paint and decals are spot on. Yo, let's check out a few paint flaws, though. Ugh. Ugh. Cut. Now, accessories. This is where this figure shines. He comes with a fabric jacket. I totally thought that Mattel were done with cloth goods. It's been so long since we got one that wasn't in some sort of special edition, exclusive network feature release that, honestly, I had them written off. But this release brings them back with style. The jacket looks just like the one he wore at TLC 2015. It features Velcro on the bottom of where the zipper would go, so you can have it slightly closed just like Rusev does. It's a great addition to this release, and really made a figure go from average to GOAT, greatest of all time. If Mattel wanted to make this figure release of the year, they could have also dropped a Bulgarian flag, but it's still a solid figure release without it. And hey, he comes with a build a diorama piece. I know some people are really excited to build it, but I think it's kind of silly. It's a stand that connects to a piece of paper, piece of cardboard. It doesn't really get me that hyped. It's cool if you dig that sort of thing, but I really only appreciate the inclusion of a stand. Now, articulation, everything moves well, and honestly, by having the jacket be cloth goods, it's great, because you can actually move him, and if it was made out of plastic, you wouldn't be able to move him. I see no problems with the articulation, and on that, I see no surprises either. No new articulation. So what do I think overall? When I got my shipping notification for Elite 46, I was a bit meh out over it, just like meh. I knew I was going to get a new Sheamus, but honestly I felt like the rest were been there, done that releases. But then, upon opening the package, I saw Rusev with his jacket, and my opinion totally changed. This, in my mind, is the best release of the wave, and definitely one of the best Mattel releases this year. It's telling that I reviewed him before Sheamus. I really wanted him out of the box. I wanted to see how good he was. I was so hyped. If I wasn't doing WWE figure reviews, I'd honestly pick this up for myself anyways. It's a really good release, and hopefully it's a sign of things to come and not just an aberration. If you've held off on getting Rusev figures till now, congrats, because honestly you waited and Mattel delivered. If you already have a Rusev, I think that this is a worthwhile upgrade. It rocks. And hey, speaking of rocking, if you enjoyed this review and thought it rocked, I think it would be cool if you hit that little like button there. That would be so sweet and would go a long way. And speaking of a long way, I'll see you all next.